All right, well, I just want to say congratulations. I love going to the movies. I even love it more when I'm totally captivated. This was like spectacular.
Thanks. Did you see it in IMAX?
Awesome. IMAX, 3D, with an audience, right after the red carpet. So the buzz was there and the movie delivered. I mean, that's what filmmaking's all about. That's why I do this. It's probably why you do this.
I agree, and it's something that I appreciate about Peter is that he just keeps pushing the boundary forwards that you think, I want to experience that again, because I've never seen an image as spectacular and sharp and exciting as that.
Do you get a sense of actually what's going on? Because the process begins with the script, and then you go through the script and you kind of read through, and you're like, okay, I get where we're going, and you shoot the movie, but do you not really get a full sense of it until you actually sit down and watch it?
Yeah, you know, you're exactly right, and it's one of the nice things, you know, it's nerve-wracking and exciting because you don't know which parts of your work have made it into the film, but also you get excited because you think, I haven't seen any of anybody else's work, really, and all the digital work that's happened in post-production that's the best experience, and that's why I'm probably going to sit through it for the third time in a couple of days, because there is so much to look at, and especially in that wide screen, you just don't know where to look, and every single frame of it is detailed.
Now, in terms of being a professional and being an actor and working on your craft, what does it mean to be a part of something like this that's so much bigger than the work itself?
It's very rare that you get the chance to work on a single character over 3 films in one story, so it's enabled me to really let the character be a slow burn and take the risk of maybe letting the audience dislike the character and disagree with him for much of the time, and knowing that ultimately we're going to bring him back and redeem him and show him as the great warrior king that he's talked about. So that's been very satisfying, I have to say.
How does the extracurricular stuff sit with you, with the fan base and the frenzy and just the way people covet this franchise?
5 years ago, I think I would have probably run around the corner and hidden in a doorway. But I've watched the way Peter has treated his fans, and he makes these movies for the fans. It's all about, you know, keeping them engaged over 3 years, and I think he's really succeeded in that. And you know, I too have embraced it, and I just think it's great. It's such a thrilling party for everybody, and it's a collective enjoyment of something. What
was your final scene that you shot?
Without spoiling the story,
no, let's not
for some people, it's very close. It's a decision that Thorin has to make in some of the final moments of his story. Was one of the final shots I did. It was very emotional.
Yeah, was it a surreal feeling? Did you exhale?
How
does that work? Because I mean, it's been such a long process and a journey.
Yeah, and it wasn't a sort of rallentando, it was a crescendo. I was shooting the final fight sequence and I was absolutely spent. I was on my knees with exhaustion, and so that final shot was a bit of a big collapse physically and emotionally. But yeah, it was a good moment to go, we did it.
What did you do personally after you were done? Did you just go enjoy a bottle of wine, just sit in your house and just go, okay?
I went to the bathroom. There was a lot of evacuation happening from everywhere.
Okay. So you were truly spent.
I was spent.
So you had just completed like a double marathon.
Yeah, I had a very, very quiet moment with myself.
I just need to be alone. I don't want to move. I've done it. Congratulations to myself. Now let me just sit here.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit here and just be still.
Nice. Well, I got to salute you. Job well done. Congratulations, sir.
Thanks.
All right, on to the next.
You're watching Black Tree on TV, only on Soul of the South.